We all remember that old Miller Lite ad campaign where they pitted Miller Lite against itself and how it should be marketed. Great taste or less filling? We've found that our advisors face a similar dilemma when it comes to nurturing their leads generated from radio and TV, more invested leads versus immediate leads. It's a classic nurture versus nurture scenario on House Rules, as we dive deep into why media leads are different and how to handle them. Our chief radio officer often points out that radio leads come in with a much deeper knowledge of you.
They're usually listening 3 to 6 months before they decide to call.
While our director of TV loves to talk about how TV leads are unlike any other lead source in their immediacy and their temperature.
Yeah, the temperature, super hot.
Both good things, but obviously different.
Is that all you needed?
Yep, see you guys.
Wait a minute, I skipped Zumba for this?
It's really important to understand that while radio leads and TV leads are technically all media leads, they need to be treated as separate lead sources and follow a different formula. Not knowing these differences can be one of the biggest reasons why an advisor doesn't see results with their media. For radio, it's all about intimacy. One of the perks of doing radio is the opportunity to be personable. Your listeners, when they do finally decide to call, feel like they know you. They know your hobbies, your family, your background, because a good radio show slowly reveals these sorts of details. We've found that means radio leads are a little bit more willing to answer questions about their income and fill out the required paperwork. Your drip campaign doesn't need to focus so much on sharing your backstory and instead needs to be focused on gathering information and keeping them warm. We've also found that the process for radio leads tends to move a little bit quicker. So again, something you need to be prepared for. As for TV leads, they require more nurturing. This is where some advisors miss their mark. You need to have a process, and that process needs to be methodical. Perhaps the most important part of this equation is answering the phones. The clock starts ticking once that TV spot airs. Prospects are seeing that CTA and calling the number on the screen within 3 minutes. That means you have to have someone to answer the phone, and it cannot be you. If you have a spot airing on Sunday mornings, you'll need to have a staff member prepared to field those calls because prospects aren't leaving voicemails and they aren't calling back. This is when a call center could be in your best interest. However, there are some pitfalls of call centers compared to someone in your office who's familiar with your company's tone and tenor handling these calls. Pro tip, have a Monday morning leads regroup. If those calls are coming in over the weekend, first thing Monday morning, you have to go through them and contact them. Time kills deals, and the longer you wait on these, the colder they'll get, and TV leads can go cold fast. Another factor to keep in mind about TV leads is from a scheduling perspective. A radio lead may wait a week to come in for that first appointment. A TV lead might not. Having a calendar coordinator to fit people into a busy schedule can really make a difference. Bottom line, not all leads are created equal, and not all leads get converted with the same formula. That's why it's so important to track your lead sources and then quickly direct them into the proper drip campaign. And when you do, maybe you can celebrate with the champagne of beers. See? I brought it full circle.
It's 9 a.m. I'm not about to drink this.
That'll do it for House Rules.
Be sure to check out our podcast, Ready, Set, Grow, and Selling with Stories with the GOAT, Randy Cook.
And of course, like and subscribe.
Not bad, guys.
Yeah, we know.